truly pleased to introduce your 2018 Student Commencement speakers. Today's speakers were chosen through a highly selective and competitive process. This honor is given to graduating students, one undergraduate and one graduate student, who over the course of their tenures at Pratt have earned the respect of the Pratt community for high achievement in both academic and co-curricular pursuits, who embody the ideals of responsible and creative professionalism. Undergraduate winners must have earned at least a 3.3 grade average, and graduate winners must have earned at least a 3.5. Each graduating student at Pratt is outstanding. Selecting just two to represent all of you is always challenging. I have great admiration for this year's undergraduate commencement speaker. She has overcome tremendous obstacles to obtain her Pratt diploma. Shayna Garfield has been battling chronic Lyme disease since her first year at Pratt Institute. Despite sometimes debilitating pain, Shayna has managed to earn a 3.6 grade point average in industrial design while also getting involved on campus and off. She served as a resident assistant and as president of Envirolutions, Pratt's sustainability organization. She has also interned off campus conducting sustainability research. Shayna is committed to social justice and is seeking employment that will allow her to continue to contribute to the public good. For her somewhat unusual senior project, she designed a really cool green coffin that reduces the environmental impact of burial and aids in the conservation of resources. The 2018 graduate student speaker truly represents the many dimensions of creativity that each Pratt student embodies. Natasha Singh is an artist, a designer, and an educator, and much, much more. Like many of you, she has traveled far, both geographically and culturally, to attend Pratt. Natasha earned a master's in industrial design at Pratt in 2017 and is earning a master's in art and design education today. She has taken advantage of every opportunity to learn and to give back to Pratt and her community. She has received many honors while enrolled here, including the Pratt Legends and Student Engagement Fund Award. She has worked at Public Color since 2015, first as an intern and now as a full-time employee. Natasha also serves on the junior boards for Public Color and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Shayna Garfield and Natasha Singh to the stage. I am confident that each of them will inspire and motivate you to use your Pratt and life experiences to go into the world and make a difference. Thank you.
Good morning, class of 2018, faculty, and guests. It's such an honor to be speaking to you on this momentous day. I'd like to thank my family, friends, faculty, Farmer in the Deli, and Kim's Millennium Market. Your love, support, and all-nighter food breaks are the reasons I made it here today. I don't know most of you, but I feel as if our collective journey has made us close. Yes, it has been filled with many blackouts of critiques we were too tired to remember, and interesting sculptures, such as a rat with confusingly large balls. There have been many experiences that have made our time here strange, but Pratt gave us unique tools to create profound change in the world. And we've already begun doing this. This year, communication design seniors held a panel about the role of women in design. Printmaking majors spearheaded a successful print sale to raise funds for Puerto Rico. And my peers in industrial design developed affordable desks for schools in Nepal. a few of the examples of the positive change we are already making. This morning, as we cross into the daunting real world, I wonder, what will our future positive changes be? I'm not exactly sure, but I know one thing. We have been given a great gift: creativity. Because of creativity, we are able to have emotional connections to those around us and are able to help all beings through difficulties, no matter how big or small. But creativity is nothing without empathy. To be truly empathetic, we must be active participants in our surroundings and constantly ask questions. As we enter our professions, we must have the gumption to always be curious about the worlds we have yet to understand or discover. We are graduating at a time when our society is at odds. We have a responsibility to create a world that is better off than the one we were given. Assumptions and ignorance form great divides in today's society, but through our creativity and empathy, we can build common ground. Our power comes not from the classroom or the patriarchy or any other top-down institutions. Our power comes from our compassion for one another. Take a look around one last time at your fellow peers. It's our job to inspire each other to use our creative gift for good, and to remember that empathy and curiosity will bring us the success we hope for. Not a success based off of a high-paying job, but in the lives we touch each and every day. Congratulations, class of 2018. Thank you.
Thank you for being my teacher. I had so much fun with you in the Saturday art school. I can't believe how much fun I had. Love, Autumn. I found this post-it from the fall that a 7-year-old stealthily handed me during her last class over the 10 weeks we spent together. I came to realize that I unveiled for her a world of possibilities. And as I reread the post-it, I realized Pratt had done the same for me. Through a unique collaboration between two master's programs, Pratt opened within me the power to be a visionary, to create change for the betterment of the world, with a slight hand of perfectionism, constantly smoothing creases with a bone folder, adjusting spaces with my trusty T-square, writing and rewriting lesson plans in the wee hours of the night, and agonizing over the tiniest details as the clock ticked away. And through that opening, I was illuminated. We have been fortunate enough to be part of a community full of creativity, diversity, and inclusivity. We are dreamers, writers, activists, artists, designers, and educators who have been handed a torch of courage to be innovators through the anticipation of challenge and the ambiguity of difference. The intersection of industrial design and arts education allowed me to collaborate with the student body. It fulfilled my overly energetic, ambitious, and curious mind. It also fulfilled my nature of being interdisciplinary, not only across programs, but up the grade levels. Pratt's new president, Frances Bronett, also values interdisciplinary learning. At a recent awards ceremony, she quoted Nobel laureate Herbert Simon. To design is to devise courses of action aimed at changing existing situations into preferred ones. As graduates of this institute, we are set out to become catalysts for the 21st century. We have been trained to tackle momentous and pivotal developments arising in our society, and to consider civic engagement a responsibility rather than an option. Our unparalleled capacity, our drive, our tenacity, our ability to innovate and to reinvent should mean the future is ours. The unknown beckons. We may be fearful of what lies outside these gates, but we should not fear the future. We should take the tools we have been armed with to make significant changes. It is now our time to go out in the world, fueled by passion, to build links in the in-between, to fill the gaps of separated and segmented thinking, to innovate and to reinvent. And in part, being inspired by my Saturday Art School student, we thank you, Pratt. Thank you for being our teacher. We had so much fun with you. We can't believe how much fun we had. Thank you.
Aren't they amazing? Another round of applause for our incredible students. I now call on Vice